Hello my dear students, let's begin with the next topic of today. Before beginning, we will start with think before you answer. Can your father climb stairs as fast as you can? That means, can your father climb stairs faster than you or slower than you? The answer will be you can climb the stairs much faster as compared to your father, right? So the time taken for you to do the same amount of work is less as compared to the time taken by your father to do the same amount of work. Let us see the next example. Will you fill the overhead tank with the help of a bucket or an electric motor? Now think that you are supposed to fill the overhead tank with the help of a bucket. So you may take around 1 day to fill the overhead tank, whereas an electric motor can do the same amount of work within few minutes. So here the work done is same, but the time taken is different in both the cases. Third case. Suppose Rajashri, Yash and Ranjit have to climb the have to reach the temple on top of a small hill. The conditions are Rajashri went by a car. So Rajashri goes to the temple on the top of the hill by a car. Yash went cycling. So Yash went to the top of the hill by cycling. And Ranjit went walking. So the question is, if all of them choose the same path, who will reach first and who will reach last? Yes, you are right. It will be Rajashri who will be reaching first because she went to the top of the hill by a car. Whereas Yash went cycling, so he will reach second, and the last one who is walking will be reaching last. So here the amount of work done is same, that is to reach the top of the hill. But the time taken by all three of them is different. So here we are talking about power. Okay, so power is nothing but the rate at which the fast or slow rate of the work done is expressed in terms of power, and it can be defined as the rate at which the work is done. That means if the rate is faster, then that object or that instrument will be having more power, because the time taken in the different cases will be different. If the same amount of work is done and the time taken is different, so it depends upon who has done the faster work and who has done the slow work. So the one who has done the fast work will have more power as compared to the one who has done the work very slow. If W amount of work done in time T, then we can derive the formula for power as power is equal to work upon time. So we can define power by the rate at which the work is done. So you have already learned by now that in SI system the unit of work is joules. Correct? So and time is nothing but seconds. So the unit of power will be joules per second, and joules per second is also called as watt. So power is measured in watts. So we can say that 1 watt of work, 1 watt of power is there when 1 joule of work is done in 1 second. So if 1 joule of work is done in 1 second, we can say that an object is having 1 watt of power. So in the industrial sector, the unit used to measure power is also called as horsepower, and 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. That means when 746 joules of work is done in 1 second, then we say that 746 watt of power is there. So 1 horsepower is also equal to 746 watt. The unit of energy for commercial use is kilowatt hour. That means when we use this kilowatt hour mostly for commercial purpose in the case of electricity consumption. Electricity consumption is measured in terms of kilowatt hour. Now what is kilowatt hour? Kilo, first of all you should know that kilo is nothing but 1000. So kilowatt means 1000 watt or 1000 joules of work performed in 1 second. So 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 joules work performed in 1 second or simply 1000 watt. And what is kilowatt hour? Hour, as you know, hour consists of 60 minutes and 60 minutes, each minute comprises of 60 seconds. So an hour comprises of 3600 seconds, that is 60 multiplied by 60. So 1 kilowatt hour will be equal to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. So 1 kilowatt is nothing but 1000 watt and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So when we say, when we multiply both of them, it becomes 3 crore 60 lakh joules. So watt into seconds is nothing but joules, because if you try power is W and joules per second. So W into S becomes joules. So that is why it is written over here 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3 crore 60 lakh joules. So which is also equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. And you know by now that joules is the unit of work as well as energy. Fine. So whatever energy consumption is done, it is in terms of joules, and that can be 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules also means 1 kilowatt hour. And energy consumption is always measured. If you have seen on your electricity bill, it will be shown in the form of units consumed. So remember, 1 unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour, and 1 kilowatt hour energy is nothing but 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. So remember, whenever you get now electricity bill, whatever units are there, those units are nothing but kilowatt hours. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 unit. So that means if there are 200 units, that means 200 kilowatt hour of energy has been consumed, or 200 multiplied by 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joules. So this is regarding power. That is the last part of the lesson. But who introduced this word called as watt and who studied this physical quantity was nothing but James Watt. James Watt had introduced this term, studied about the steam engine. Okay, the steam engine was invented by James Watt in the year 1781. So this is the photograph of him. So, and because of him there was lot of industrial revolution, and due to industrial revolution the unit of power is called as watt in his honor. Fine. So James Watt was the first to use the term horsepower. So you might be knowing that the horsepower is mostly used in the cars or vehicles. The power of the engine is measured in terms of horsepower. Since he had defined the power in his honor, the unit of power is measured in watts. So this is regarding the whole lesson, work and energy. Okay, I hope so you have understood. Try to solve all the problems, solved problems in your notebook. Okay, practice them very well. So thank you dear students. Thank you very much.